Okay, so today we're going to be solving equations with integers, and I think that this will be fairly simple for you to understand because we've already solved equations with whole numbers and with decimals and with fractions, but we're doing the same concept, but now we're just using positive and negative numbers as well. So nothing's really changed. You do the same exact thing. You just have to follow the rules of multiplying, dividing, adding, and subtracting with negative numbers, which we have learned over the course of the past week and a half. So basically the rule when you're solving equations with integers is to use the inverse or the opposite operation than what is shown in the question. So I think once I do a few examples, you're going to catch on pretty quickly because you're going to remember that we've done this before. So for example, my first could be n divided by -5 equals -9. So you ask yourself, what operation is shown? Okay, division is shown, so what's the opposite of division? Multiplication. So you're going to take n equals -9 times -5. Well, n equals 45 because 9 times 5 is 45 and they're both negative, so the answer is positive. And then you can go back and check. So you could put 45 in for n. So 45 divided by -5, what would you get? You'd get 9 and it would be negative. So if I look back into my original question, my 45 fit. Okay, do another example for you. Basically today I'm just going to do some examples to remind you of how to solve these and then let you go to work. So my next example, -3d equals 57. So I asked myself, what operation does this show? Then it shows me multiplication. So I'm going to do the opposite of that, which is divide. So I'm going to take d equals 57 divided by -3. So d equals 57 divided by 3 is 19. And since one of my numbers is positive and one is negative, my answer is negative. D equals -19. And then you can go back and check and put 19 in for d. So you would take 19 times 3. 3 times 9 is 27. 3 times 1 is 3 plus 2 is 5. So that's 57. And my 19 was negative and my 3 was negative. So it's a positive 57. So after you do these, you can go back and check to see if you're getting them right or not. I'm going to do 2 more examples here. You might have t minus 8 equals -42. Okay, so my question shows subtraction. So the inverse or the opposite of that is addition. So it's going to be t equals -42 plus 8. Well, if you remember back when we added integers, I see that my signs are opposite, so I actually subtract them. So 42 minus 8 would give me 34. And 42 has a greater absolute value than 8, and 42 is negative, so it'd be -34. So t equals -34. And again, you could go back and check that. -34 minus 8, that would give you -42. Okay. Let's see. M plus 88 equals -4. So this shows addition, so I'm going to subtract because that's the opposite. So it'll be m equals -4 minus 88. So this is -4 and I'm subtracting. So I'm continuing left on the number line. I'm already left because I'm at -4. I'm going to go 88 more to the left. So in other words, I'm going to combine them. So it's going to be -92. M equals -92. And once again, you could put -92 in for m, -92 plus 88, and that will give you -4. So on today's homework, you're going to have, like 12 different questions where this is what you're working on. And remember, your answer should always be your variable or your letter equals and whatever number, your answer. So that's how your answer should be written on your homework today. M equals -92, B equals -4, or whatever it might be. You need to have the variable equals and then your answer. You do have number 20 and 21 on your homework today. They're word problems, and some of you are going to be like, oh no, it's a word problem. But if you look at the word problem, they give you the equation right in the question. So all of the other words they're telling you about really don't even matter if you can solve the equation. So for example, number 20 has a whole bunch of words. They're talking about a rocket launch, but it says solve -10 plus s equals 20. So just solve that equation and you will find the answer. Don't let all of the words stress you out, because I know some of you look at a word problem and you immediately get stressed. So, last bit of advice, if you forget how to add, subtract, multiply, or divide, go back and rewatch those videos that I made last week.